The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pals game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with you. We have a lot of fun tonight. We're going to look at the new movies coming out, the DVD releases. We're going to give you a chance to win 2 free movie tickets. Now, I just want to mention at the opening of the show here, a month ago, probably now, the Albany County, we're calling it cable, has done something to the public access channel. It's smaller. I called up, it was squeezed. They fixed that.
All right.
But it is smaller. So if you're seeing a smaller image in Albany County, Troy, Clifton Park, just send us an email here and just let me know, because I checked it at Colony Center and it is smaller. So I'm working on getting that back to its natural size since I have time.
Now, does this include Clifton Park? Isn't that part of Saratoga County?
We're up to Clifton Park. People see the Albany show.
Via the Albany County feed.
Yes.
Okay.
Even up into Lake George.
Whoa!
When Dave from Frankenstein would see it wherever he was. I don't think he lived in the city, but and then out to Amsterdam, some people had seen it.
Oh, and that's all using the Albany feed.
Albany feed. So I want to, if you have a show on there too, let me know. I think the only shows I know are Polka Joe. He's got a show
Polka Joe
on after us. I don't know if Howard Plum is still on. Now, Ann Perillo's show I'll be talking about next week. She's on there on Wednesdays. There aren't, and that was another thing I'm going to complain about, is they don't tell anybody if you want to put a show on public access. There's no information. I believe they have to do that, even with their new contract. And you notice they waited until Spectrum after they were allowed to stay in the state. Now they're jacking up the prices.
Yep.
They're changing the public access. We got to get on them again, or they're going to be tossed out next time. I don't know how long this contract is for.
I don't know either. I just know my prices went up. I gotta cut the cord, but I'll wait till after hockey season. There's a lot of games on my NBC, and I don't want to pay for the NBC Sports app because I'm cheap.
Now, here we are, November 5th, when this first airs. It's been, what has it been now? 2 months.
Just about.
Since you have been retired.
This is correct.
So after we do our films, we're going to get into how you are doing as a retired person, Dave.
Okay.
So let's do our films first.
All right.
You have
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas. Now, it was either this or Midway I was going to do. But
is Midway not the remake of the 1976 war film?
It is.
Oh, okay. With Henry Fonda using his GAF Viewmasters?
Right. All stars were in that, and they used footage, actual real footage. Right. And it was in Sensurround. But as long as we're talking about it, what's at the end of the blurb? Who's in the new? You have it at the bottom of your read there.
What?
Down here. What's in the new Midway?
Oh, Midway. Patrick Wilson, Luke Evans, Aaron Eckhart, and Nick Jonas. Oh, that's not good.
That's what I thought. So the effects look pretty good. But I didn't know if we'd have enough material to put, we're using stills here. So I thought with Last Christmas, and it has Emilia Clarke,
right,
who I think looks better in the dragon wig and the dark eyebrows. But whenever she's not doing that, her eyebrows are going left and right and all over the place. So I thought I'm going to put a clip of every time her eyebrows are going up and down. This is based on some George Michael film or
There's a
songs.
song.
Yeah. Henry Golding, Emma Thompson, Michelle Yao. Kate harumphs around London.
What did she do?
Harumphs. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy. Around London. A bundle of bad decisions accompanied by the jangle of bells on her shoes. Another irritating consequence from her job as an elf at a year-round Christmas shop. You count the eyebrows that are going up because those are the things I'm going to be grabbing. Tom seems too good to be true when he walks into her life and starts to see through so many of Kate's barriers. As London transforms into the most wonderful time of the year, nothing should work for these two. But sometimes you gotta let the snow fall where it may. You gotta listen to your heart. You gotta have faith.
All this from a song.
Rated PG-13 for language and sexual content.
All this from that song, huh?
Last Christmas and other George Michael songs, I think.
Oh yeah, they're bouncing around pretty good there.
Very expressive eyebrows.
But that's what makes acting. That's what makes an actor. Someone who can do expressions and convey feelings and emotions just with their facial expressions. That's very important. Ed.
Yes.
And if, they just bounced there.
Now, I think this guy was in the Crazy Rich Asians, as I recall.
I have not seen that film.
As
so
was Michelle Yao, who I think plays his mother in here.
I don't know. Never saw that film.
I did see it, and it wasn't all that great.
No.
No. I guess it was unique for the cast. But even with that, you got to have a good story.
I can hear some tinkle tinkle over there.
That's the water going into my glass, which I should just open up and pour.
Yeah, it would be a lot easier.
Make a lot less noises there.
Well, maybe not.
So this is Last Christmas. It is November 5th.
And that Hallmark's already started. You know, I've been watching them.
In a couple weeks, we'll be going over the new Hallmark films.
Let me mention, Ed, they've expanded. Hallmark has expanded. Not only are they doing Christmas, but now they do fall. And they have a lot of harvest and fall-related films, which I've been glued to my TV watching.
God.
Because that's what you do in retirement. You watch the Hallmark Channel, and they're fine films.
You can, and you have plenty of time.
That's right. But yeah, they're. I'm waiting for them to do. I don't know. Maybe they'll go into spring and start doing those too. But there you go.
There.
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas. A little early. Maybe they should have put that out around Thanksgiving time.
Maybe they're hoping for a long run.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get it here.
No, all right. Anyway.
Now,
All right. Let's what?
Oh, this should have been on the Halloween show.
Yes, Dr. Sleep, but it didn't come out. But Dr. Sleep, starring Ewan McGregor as Danny Torrance. Does Torrance sound familiar to you? It should. Rebecca Ferguson and Cliff Curtis. Dr. Sleep is the continuation of Danny Torrance's story 40 years after the terrifying events of Stephen King's The Shining. Still scarred by the trauma he endured as a child at the Overlook, Dan Torrance has fought to find some semblance of peace. But that peace is shattered when he encounters Abra, a courageous teenager with her own powerful extrasensory gift known as the Shine, who has sought him out for his help against the merciless Rose the Hat and her followers. Forming an unlikely alliance, Dan and Abra engage in a brutal life-or-death battle with Rose. Abra's innocence and fearless embrace of her Shine compel Dan to call upon his own powers as never before, at once facing his fears and reawakening the ghosts of the past. Rated R for disturbing and violent content, some bloody images, language, nudity, and drug use. Did Stephen King write another Shining book, or are they just imagining what would happen?
Dr. Sleep was a book from Stephen King.
All right.
And I saw Stephen King wasn't thrilled with The Shining.
No,
because
really.
it wasn't based on his book, really. They took a lot of changes. But I did see him promoting this. I think what they did was take the book but add in elements from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So you see him go back to the hotel. I guess the hotel was in the Dr. Sleep book, too.
Well, I wasn't a big fan of The Shining. It was okay. I mean, my two favorite parts, of course, were the woman coming out of the bathtub
Mm-hmm.
and Scatman Crothers taking an axe to the chest.
Jeez. That's the highlights.
Yes, those are the two
Yeah.
highlights for me. None of this, here's Johnny. But, that's what I enjoyed from The Shining.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I'll go out. This is another long one, I think. Not as long as that one from last week, I think. What was the name?
Oh, The Irishman?
The Irishman.
That's 820 minutes long, or
Yeah,
whatever it was there?
You can't go out to a theater for that long.
No.
Although I think that it was almost shy of 3 hours.
Come on.
And I did go, and it moved pretty quick.
Yeah, but a person like me can't go to these films for 3 hours because, when you have the enlarged prostate, Ed, you need to use the bathroom. And I'm not going to wear the Depends and just,
See, you would enjoy the RPX theater because they have a private bathroom in the back.
Oh.
So you'd want to, if it was going to be 3 hours, you might want to go to the RPX.
Here's what they should do. This is just my opinion. If you're at the RPX and you have to use the bathroom, there should be a small screen in the bathroom playing the movie so that you don't miss anything. That's it. That's all I got.
You can hear what's going on in the John, but
Okay.
you can't see it. No,
You need your own little personal screen in your little stall or in front of you as you're standing there.
Okay, time for the DVD releases.
Here we go.
See what's coming out this week.
Apollo 11.
Apollo 11. This was in the theater, and I believe it was actual footage, never before seen from Apollo 11.
Did not see that.
Was that 69? Is that why we're doing that?
I don't know.
The anniversary?
Don't quiz me on history, Ed.
Apollo 11.
Three from Hell. This looks rather Rob Zombie-ish.
It's the third in the
House of Corpses.
House of the Corpse.
Devil's Rejects.
Even though they were all shot at the end of the Devil's Rejects,
Yes.
somehow they have come back. Even Sid Haig, who is shown going to jail, though.
Now, is that his wife in there again? Sherry, whatever? Is that her
Sherry
name?
Moon Zombie.
Okay.
Everybody else is in it who survived the massive gunplay at the end of that second one.
All right.
It was in theaters, I don't think around here, but briefly a month or so ago. And here it is.
Well, we have
Here.
okay. I thought maybe we had a clip. I was almost excited, but that's okay.
No.
Scary stories.
To Tell in the Dark.
Okay.
I saw this in the theater. It was pretty good. It was like a high school, more, spooky thing. But because some of the images were so creepy, I went to the theater. So, okay, got a Fresh Tomato rating.
It did. All right. Oh, yeah, I see it down there.
You can't get any better than that.
No, you
Fresh
can't.
Tomato.
No, you need a fresh tomato. What's a fresh tomato? Is it 51% and better? Or?
I think it's 90 and better.
Oh, so what's considered like
Fresh is like 70, 75.
What is so? What do you get if you're below that? A
Splat, the green splatted
Oh.
tomato. We used to have thumbs when we were going
Right.
to the.
Wouldn't the 60s still be good? It's more than half the people liking it.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. I'm just wondering how the tomato ratings work. But anyway, Hobbs and Shaw.
Robin Shaw.
Is that the Rock and I'm sorry, it's Dwayne Johnson.
Mhm.
And is it Jason Statham?
Yes.
All right.
Spin-off from the Fast and Furious.
And is the other one there Elba? Idris Elba?
Yes, he's the
Okay.
villain. There's no Vin Diesel if you're looking for him.
No.
He was a little perturbed that he was left out of this one.
Well, it's Hobbs and Shaw, not Hobbs and Shaw and whoever he was.
Yeah, Dom, I think his first name was.
Okay, I don't know. Never saw any of these films, actually.
Neither did I. I have them over here, which I'm going to get to because And I did find, the last time we mentioned that, I went looking for it, and I couldn't find it. I know where it is now, but
Okay.
there's no reason to get up.
Oh no. The
The
little
little-
drummer boy. Is this the Rankin and Bass
Yes.
version?
Remember, he was a little creepy looking, the little drummer boy.
Well, all those Rankin and Bass characters are kind of odd looking. It's that stop motion. I don't know. What are they? Are they actual things? Yeah, right. That they're
Yes.
like wooden.
Puppets.
That they're moving around.
Yeah.
All right.
This is on Blu-ray, though, so you can see every little hair that's
Oh.
being moved.
I want to see Rudolph.
Rudolph's on Blu-ray already, but
I'm
they,
cute. I'm cute. She says I'm cute. Now. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Byleth?
Byleth.
The Demon of Incest. Hell, this should be the double feature with Fang Boner.
I couldn't find a trailer for this one.
Is that her nude with her hair covering up
Yes,
her parts?
the
Okay.
parts are all covered for your enjoyment, your family entertainment. I looked up Byleth, and it is a demon, I think, from mythology,
Okay.
but I didn't see any reference to incest in there.
Well, that's just to make it more interesting.
Yeah, somebody dragged up some kind of one line in somewhere. But it is a demon of some sorts.
All right. That's a good one to end on, wouldn't it be?
I usually end,
There you
yes,
go.
I always end with something like that. Now, let's see. I don't know how long this segment is. We can watch a few minutes of it, though.
Of?
Now, the November 2017, before I retired in April
Oh, God.
of 2018.
All right, there you go.
Now, you asked me when I was retiring, and I
Right.
had the general idea then.
Mm-hmm.
And then you brought up a topic that still can't understand, but we're going to hear about. Let's just play a few minutes of this to remind the folks at home what was going on. 2017, Dave,
All right.
this was. Let's see.
Aren't you, when are you eligible for retirement there, Edward?
Well, my birthday last September, I hit the age.
Yes, you did.
And in October, I hit the 30 years in there.
Oh.
So I was just kind of waiting around till the spring. I don't think I can do much more. I was waiting around maybe for one more longevity step in the spring. And then I don't know if I can do any more.
What are you going to do?
Nurse Ratchet.
Tell me what you're going to do.
I think I'm going to work at Ollie's. I don't think I can work retail. I really don't.
What are you going to do, Ed? You have 30, possibly 30 years of retirement. Do you have enough to do 7 days a week for 30 years? No, you don't. Oh, well, go move to Florida. What are you going to do?
I have plenty to do.
You filled in the pool. That's done.
The pool is done.
Work on the web
Work on the web.
series.
See, I can do that now. I have plenty of time now that the winter's rolling around. But yeah, I can work on that. Well, I have plenty to do. I'm not one of these people that have nothing to do to go out and work at Ollie's.
I'm telling you. I know
You-
two people. One of them retired, and as they were leaving my office, said, "I have so much that I need to do and get done. I can't even get a part-time job." He's working down the hall.
I'm back to work.
Working down the hall, part-time, 3 days a week, because when I asked her, I ran out of stuff to do.
DVD collection.
Oh no!
And my models that have been piling up.
They have
And the robot body that's sitting there.
Granted, you have a lot of items laying around the house. I'll give you that. Okay, what are you going to do with them all?
I am going to
Watch them?
watch them. The ones I'm not watching. I have a whole room of stuff I have to sell off. I have to get to.
So that'll be a business.
That'll take a year to sell that stuff.
All right, now you're 56.
I don't know how people are so bored that they have to go back to work. Unless you need money, that's a different thing. If you don't have enough money when you're retired, you get a second job. But to have nothing to do with the internet, I could spend an entire
would be-
day on IMDb. I could spend an entire day.
If I retired and relied on the internet, I'd be so chafed.
Well, that type of thing on the internet is over in like 3 minutes, and then you get on to something else.
I I don't know.
You don't have anything to do at home?
I did everything to my house I wanted to.
Okay, we'll cut it there.
All right.
Yeah, with the internet comment. And there were some other comments about things that could be done in about a minute later on.
And that's needless. We don't need to remind people that was producer Jim in the background.
Yes.
Adding his comments.
Yep. It's always good to hear Jim in the background when the old clips pop up. But here we were. Mm-hmm. You were. Now, that was not shtick, right? That was based on thoughts that you actually had, right?
It's part shtick.
Part.
A lot of stuff I do is shtick.
Yes.
It's for effect, and I embellish. But it's based on certain truths from other people who were very, very secure in the knowledge. They had so much to do, and then you see them wandering the halls in the building. And I was always said to myself, I'm going to work until I don't want to do it anymore, and I'm certain that I will not yearn to go back to work for the state. So that's where I was at. Mm-hmm. And then I just woke up one day, and I said, I don't want to get up early anymore. And that was the start of it. And that was, what is it? What day is this now? Okay, so it's been
November,
almost 2 months since I have last worked for the state. And I got to say, Ed, based on what I was saying there, to quote Fonzie, I was wrong.
Now
it's spectacular to not be at work.
That was the word you used, I think, when I wrote the first email.
It's great. Now, I can't say what I'm doing every day, but I'm busy every day.
Yeah.
I'm doing something. Now, yes, I work a part-time job, but that's that's usually 3 evenings a week. Sometimes I throw in an extra day here or there. They need help, I'll go in. But for the most part, yeah, I mean, and that's actually just, this is not something you would do or are interested in. I mean, I say I hate people, but at least it gets me out amongst people. And I like to have that interaction a little bit, unless, of course, I, accuse people of eating out of dog bowls. But that's a whole different story.
That's another story.
But yes, I'm at this point, even though I had said on the clip 6 months, at the 2-month mark, it's pretty great. It's pretty great, Ed. I stand corrected, and I humbly apologize for the way I treated you with that soliloquy in mind. And it was a horrible, horrible mistake. I own up to my mistakes.
It was entertaining, but the thing I see, and even with the stuff, I have a ton to do around here, and all of a sudden a week will go by. I said, geez, I did do things. I went outside and did this and that, but my God, a week has gone by, and it doesn't seem like
it's less. What it allows you to do is live life less difficult, in a less difficult manner. You don't have to sit there and say, okay, I'm working Monday through Friday, so I got to schedule when I can have some free time to go see this person or do this, or I got to shop here at this, got to do it on a Saturday morning or something because I really don't have time at night. Now you sit there and you go, oh, I got to do I can do that anytime. So it allows you a certain freedom to kind of spread things out and live life at a more relaxed pace. And
you seem to go out and do things more than I do, I think. Though.
Well, I do venture out amongst civilization, Ed. I do that. I mean, as I mentioned to you earlier, I've only filled up the gas tank once since I've retired.
I know.
But anywhere I go is fairly close by, and for the most part, especially in the summer and the warm weather, I walk where I'm going. So just a little extra bonus exercise there.
And the last day you didn't tell anybody you were going, right?
No.
And you did just get up and leave at 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock, I just said to certain people, I told 1 or 2 people ahead of time, but I didn't really tell anybody. But at 11 o'clock, I got up, and as I was leaving, I went to a few and said, oh, by the way, I'm leaving. And that was that.
Yeah, that's a nice way to do it. I don't know what I said, but they had a party or, I just said I want a little luncheon, and I went off on something. Not bad, but I just said I'm going to, spend my time doing a TV show where I'm complaining about the last 30 years of stuff in here. And now we can actually mention, we kind of covered it over, but it was the state we were both working at
Right.
for many years. And then we won't say the departments we were in, but it was the state. And
I don't have the experience you
no,
had.
you had a little better than
I enjoyed what I was doing, and that's part of the reason why I stayed longer than I needed to. And then, like I said, you want to retire when you're still ambulatory.
Yeah.
And you have a few years in you where you can still move and do things, although today is a little rough, but
I can blame Ollie.
I can blame Ollie for that. So, yeah, it was just time. That's all.
Yeah, if you can, then you might have to cut down. Have you noticed you had to cut down on, buying the brand name Count Chocula? No, you're doing all right.
I wasn't retiring until I knew I had enough money to do so comfortably. So it's not an issue for me. I'm spending more money on myself now than I ever did, and I'm still spending money on my kids and helping them out with certain things. So no, that's not an issue. That's part of the reason why. That's one of the main concerns, and that you make sure you have the cash so you can do it. I don't need to work my part-time gig, but I do. Anyway, I was wrong.
We recommend, though, that if you can and you're thinking about it, for God's sakes, get the hell out of there, because you don't know what's going to go on. You want to enjoy a few years of what we're doing, and it could be nothing for all you know.
All right, very quickly, we only got a couple minutes. Post pairs game, numbers 1 to 6, blah, blah, blah.
You didn't get into the thing, though, where I didn't know I was going to be doing is staying up to 2 o'clock and watching Mannix. You haven't.
I'm up late. I'll watch stuff. I'll watch, stuff. But the enjoyment I get out of staying up late is knowing I don't have to. I'm only going to get 3 hours sleep. Now I can sleep. If I want to sleep till 9, I do. I'm usually up around 8 anyway, but still. Michelle Crisafulli, 3 and 5. Spin the wheel.
Okay.
All right, Michelle. Here we go. Let's hope you win.
You don't have Mr. Bones in the way this week.
No, 3 and 5.
3 and 5.
Oh, she did say 3 and 5, right? Yeah, 3 and 5. We're sorry, Michelle, but let's just take a look and make sure that we're not, liars, and that we do have the matching ones. And there they all are.
Last night before taping, I said I'm going to run up and print out a Jaws poster, and
there it is. Oh, it's not there. All right, folks. Anyway,
make a note of that.
We did this very quickly, but briefly. If you want to enter the Post to Pairs game, just send an email to MediaZone95@gmail.com. MediaZone95@gmail.com. 2 numbers from 1 to 6. We select your entry, reveal what's behind the numbers. If they match, you win 2 free movie passes. If you're right, spin the wheel after you've won the 2. Don't just spin for no reason. Then you can win up to 6 tickets.
Got that all in, and nice to get caught up on the retirements.
Plus, Ed,
yes,
it makes it easier to do the show. Now I can't. Now I don't say, "Oh, we got to do it at 9 in the morning because I got things I'm doing on the weekend."
Yeah,
and we can even do it during the week if I wanted to.
Yeah, I said, do you want to do it during the week? Because, there are people out there that are still working you might want to do something with. But as of this one, we're still doing it at the same time.
Right.
But it can be changed.
It can be.
To Monday or Tuesday. Right now it's Sundays we're doing it. But that is the freedom.
Freedom!
We're free.
Freedom! Is that another George Michael song?
Yes. It goes a little faster than that.
Well, I know.
So next time I'll be talking about my visit on the Ann Perillo Schenectady Today Show. And
well done, Ed. Well done.
Did you see it live or later on?
No, later on.
Later on. I still don't know if it goes out live to cable. I couldn't figure that out, but it was live on YouTube. So we'll go into that next week. And don't forget, it's Election Day today on the first airing. So whatever. Vote, don't vote. We don't care.
But check your hiney.
But check your hiney while you're going out. All right. We'll see you next time.
New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.